This could be the beginning of a shift that no one in Los Angeles is ready to accept. And maybe, for the first time in a long time, the Lakers' dream is being rejected before it even has a chance to happen. What's up, Lakers Nation? This is Samir, and today I need to talk to you in a different way. No filter, no sugarcoating, because what came out in the last few hours directly impacts the future of this franchise. Picture the scene with me. A podcast, light atmosphere, relaxed conversation. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the most dominant players in the NBA, just chilling, answering questions about life, travel, preferences, nothing serious. Then comes that simple question. If you could choose a place to go on vacation, where would it be? And then, internal silence. Expectation. Miami. I think LA is superficial. I don't like LA. That's it. One sentence. Simple, but heavy. Way too heavy. At first, it might seem like just a personal opinion. Everyone has their preferences, right? But for those who follow the NBA behind the scenes, this hits differently. It echoes differently. It carries weight. Because we're not talking about just any player. We're talking about a guy who, for months now, has been linked to the Lakers in potential trade scenarios. A name that, just by being mentioned, already changes the level of the franchise. And now, he basically says he doesn't like the city that represents the heart of our team. And I know what you're thinking. Come on, Samir, that doesn't mean anything. He didn't say he wouldn't play for the Lakers. And that's true. But what really worries me isn't that. The problem starts when you connect the dots. Because we've seen this before. Big stars arriving to new teams and just not connecting with the environment, with the city, with the pressure. And when that happens, talent alone isn't enough. Now look at a recent example. Luka Doncic. The guy was completely caught off guard when he left Dallas. Nobody expected it. He didn't expect it. But you know what made the difference? His mindset. He arrived in Los Angeles with an open mind, bought into the idea, embraced the city. And that completely accelerated his adaptation. Now compare that to what we just heard from Giannis. It's not a direct rejection, but it's also not openness. And in today's NBA, that matters way more than people think. And this is where the real problem begins. Because while the fans dream about a super team, the front office has to deal with something much more complex. Convincing a superstar who might not even want to be here. And that changes everything. It's not just about talent. It never was just about talent. It's about fit. It's about mentality. It's about truly wanting to wear this jersey. And when that want isn't there naturally, everything becomes harder. More expensive, more risky, more unstable. And behind the scenes, this is definitely being discussed. Because bringing in a player like Giannis isn't just a trade. It's a massive gamble. It's reshaping the roster. It's giving up key pieces. It's committing the future for a shot at an immediate title. But what if he's not 100% into it? What if Los Angeles, to him, is just a place he doesn't like? And this is where things get even more tense. Because the impact of this goes far beyond a simple podcast comment. Behind the scenes, decisions aren't made based only on stats or on-court performance. There's something invisible, but incredibly powerful. The player's desire. And when someone like Giannis casually lets it slip that he doesn't like Los Angeles, it quietly sets off alarms inside the franchise. Because nobody wants to repeat past mistakes. Nobody wants to build an entire roster around a star who might not be fully committed to the environment. And think about this, Lakers Nation. What happens if the Lakers actually go after him? Heavy trade packages, young talent involved, draft picks gone. All of that to bring in a player who might not even connect with the city. That's a massive risk. And at the same time, it's impossible to ignore what he represents on the court. We're talking about a guy who instantly transforms any franchise, an MVP, a champion, a physical and mental force. So the question echoing through the organization is brutal. Is it worth going all in without being sure about the emotional fit? Because the truth is, championships aren't built on talent alone. They're built on connection, on commitment, on identity. And when that's missing, chemistry breaks. And when chemistry breaks, even the biggest names can't save you. Now imagine the impact on next season. Rumors rising, media pressure building, fans divided between go get him now and this could go wrong. And in the middle of all that, the current players watching. Because yes, the locker room feels it. When the front office starts moving for a superstar, it shifts the internal atmosphere. Insecurity, expectation, tension, and all of that before any trade even happens. It's like the future of the Lakers is being drawn right now, but with a key piece that hasn't shown real desire to be part of the puzzle. And that changes the game completely. Because it's not just about getting Giannis, it's about knowing if he wants to be a Laker. And that doubt is what makes this so dangerous. Because when the desire isn't clear, the risk increases. And when the risk increases, one wrong decision can cost years. So let me ask you, honestly, are we looking at an unmissable opportunity or a trap disguised as a dream? Is this just another obstacle in the Lakers' path or the beginning of a decision that could define the franchise for years? I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you go all in for Giannis even after this? And if you feel like the Lakers are heading into a defining moment like this, make sure you subscribe. Because from here on out, every detail could change everything.